In today's video, I'm unboxing another Stephen King first edition novel to add to my Stephen King first edition library. Today's video is for the Richard Bachman fans. Let's check it out. Alright, so I found this on eBay. What I have is the fourth novel released by Stephen King under his pseudonym Richard Bachman. He released 4 novels back in the day exclusively as paperbacks, so none of these were hardcover, and he used the name Richard Bachman instead of his own. And this one is called The Running Man. I was first introduced to this novel because of the movie. It's about a futuristic game show where people pretty much wager their lives for a large sum of money, which is very similar to Netflix's recent Squid Game series. Same kind of storyline, you know. Yeah, and this is a first edition. So it wasn't cheap, but it wasn't too out of my price range. I did pay a few $100 for this bad boy, but I am a collector of first edition King novels, and you know, this one, when I saw it, I knew it was like too good to pass on. So, and I appreciate that the seller has packaged it as nicely as he has. Bubble wrap plus paper, and this thing is in immaculate condition as well. Welcome to America in 2025, when the best men don't run for president, they run for their lives. The Running Man by Richard Bachman. This was published back in 1982. That's when King released this. This one was the 4th of his exclusively paperback novels under the name Richard Bachman. Of the 4 stories that were released on paperback, I have now, this is the 3rd one that I have. I have The Long Walk. I have this novel, first edition. Of the 4, I'm missing one, which is called Roadwork. I don't have that one. I remember I read it back in the day. I have the holy grail of them all, which is this one right here, Rage. I have this one. This is highly sought after by all Stephen King first edition book collectors. This one is super rare because, well, it's no longer in print anymore. This is the one that Stephen King, at his own request, took it out of print due to the sensitive nature of its content. I now have 3 of the Bachman books here. Again, missing Roadwork. I'm still hunting for that book. You know, as a collector, I'm also a completist, so I have to complete the collection. So I am searching for that one, Roadwork. I don't want the UK first edition. I want the US first edition, which is what all of these are. Next, I'm gonna add the Running Man here to the library, and of course I'll put these ones back as well. And I'll be putting them back in chronological order in in order of earliest to the latest. That's how I've got my library here arranged, which I'll show you right now. Yeah, so here's my library. Stephen King, first edition. Pretty proud to have compiled, collected all these throughout the years. I hold these sacred. It's been quite easy to, find some of his later, even most recent releases. But it's the older ones that are, harder to find. They are definitely more expensive to acquire. But slowly but surely, as I find them, if the price is right, I'm getting them. So I am missing some of his earliest works, including Carrie, Salem's Lot, Night Shift, The Stand. I don't have those ones, but of course I want them for the collection. Anyway, I keep them in chronological order, so that's how I'm going to put them here now. Rage came after The Shining. The Long Walk came after Rage. And then The Running Man came after Danse Macabre. And I can determine that the order from sources online or from little books like this that I found. A Guide to U.S. First Editions of Stephen King by Paul Michael Caine, the 19th edition. This is a nifty little helpful book to have. Actually, correction to that. So it was Danse Macabre, Cujo, and then The Running Man. That's how that should go. And damn it, I'm seeing here that I don't have The Dark Tower. The Gunslinger book. It's between Running Man and in different seasons he released The Gunslinger, the first Dark Tower book. So damn it, I don't have that one. Anyway, that's the video for today. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. I'm pretty sure if you're watching, you're probably a King fan. So, Stephen King rules. He's releasing a book here, I think in May. Yeah, in May he's releasing another book. So you better believe I'm going to be adding that here to the collection as well. Till next time.